Hello and welcome back to another Uncle Tad's Creative Shack video. This video is slightly different than the ones I've done in the past. This one here, I got some pieces on the table. I've got some half-built assemblies. I've got some minifigures strewn about. I've got parts still in the bags. I've got stickers that haven't been applied. I got the instruction manuals. I got the box. And that's because I want to talk about something. I've bought this set in the past, and I was able to get it again at like a 50% off discount. I think this set goes for like 50 bucks. I was able to get it, well, actually, I was able to get it for 30, so just over 50% off on this set. So definitely wanted to get it again. This time to, build and enjoy and use the pieces for different things. And I will go ahead and do a proper review later. This particular review, what we're going to focus on, and actually let me preface this by saying that Lego does an amazing job. I really can't imagine, unless I must have to take a tour of the place at some point. I don't know how any company is able to, accurately put the correct amount of pieces and the correct colors and the correct parts of each one into each and every set. I mean, the process to do that alone has got to be insane. I don't know if it's automated or what, but as you can see in every bag of Lego, you've got dozens and dozens of different pieces, different colors, different quantities of pieces. It's really insane. So this set here has just about 700 pieces. It has 694 pieces, which is a ton of pieces. It's amazing that a company can do that. The process must be mind-boggling to know that you need 10 of these pieces and 15 of those ones, but only 3 of these, and so on and so on. And I can go on forever about that, but that's not what we're going to talk about. What we're going to talk about is every once in a while, Lego makes mistakes. We all make mistakes. Mistakes happen. It's what makes us human. It's what allows us to grow and learn from them. So what we have here, and I'm going to go ahead and zoom in, and actually let's raise the camera up a little bit, tilt it down. You'll be able to have a better appreciation of what I'm going to be talking about. Let's zoom this in. Okay, maybe everybody can see that. We'll try to zoom it in a little bit more. Okay, so what we're talking about here, and pardon me for not knowing what the name of this creature is. This is, I think it's Fred. I think it's his name. And he is a sort of a hawk type creature. Okay, within the Fantastic Beasts line. And what we're looking at, let me try to get this in the camera right, is Fred. We'll just call him Fred. I think that's his name, but I may be wrong, but we're going to call him Fred. Fred has these gold horn pieces. Let's get it right into the camera so you can see what I'm talking about. These gold horn pieces that make up his talons. Okay. And he'll have, obviously, I'll try to get back in the camera here. Obviously, he's got 2 sets of talons. I'll zoom it back out again so you can see what I'm talking about. But what we have, do you see something different there? Let me spread them out a little bit more. Okay, what we have there is we have one of these horn pieces that's not gold. Now, that's not a big thing necessarily. You're thinking, geez, Jeff, that's a small little piece. How many people are going to actually notice it? I get it. That's not so bad. But what gets to be difficult to swallow is that when they give you, and every set usually gives you a spare piece or two of the smaller pieces anyways. What I got was 2 more of that same horn piece that aren't gold. Again, they're in the dark tan color, which is probably prior to them painting it in the gold color, or maybe it's either a paint dip or an application of that sort of nature. So I've got 2. And you could consider one of them a spare that would come in the set. Okay, great. I actually have then an actual extra, not counted for, horn, making that a total of 3 of those pieces for this build that that aren't in the gold color. Okay. Now I'm sure I've probably got one of those pieces floating around in the gold color, or I could just not even worry about it and put it on the back of the claw like I did there, so that, you know, that's not the first thing you see when you see him. But again, the whole point of this video was really just to show you that from time to time, even a company as awesome and large and famous as Lego is, they do make mistakes. It happens. It's not a big deal. I'm not going to try to write to them and try to get the replacement part. Like I said, I probably have a replacement part, or it's honestly not really a big deal to me. I will go ahead and what I probably do is take the gold one out of the other talon and put the non-painted one back there, so they kind of match on both sides. You know, it's really not a super big deal in that respect. It was just a quick point out. Other than that, the set is great, and I probably should do will do a proper review on it, so you can understand what's going on, how the process was, and whatnot. But yeah, it's currently in process of being built. That's why I have some pieces here that are still needing to be assembled on this Ella Rumpet, or Rumpet, or whatever this thing is called. This rhinoceros creature still needs to be built. But yeah, then I'll go ahead and do a proper review. We'll look at all the minifigures. We'll look at all the parts. And yeah, so that will be in the next video. So stay tuned, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.